The story of the formation of Harley-Davidson begins in 1901, when William Harley, a young engineer, had the idea of making a motorcycle. At the age of 21, he designed a prototype for a small motor that was supposed to be attached to a bicycle. William Harley teamed up with his childhood friend, Arthur Davidson, who was a motorcycle enthusiast, and the two began working on the project in a small workshop in their Milwaukee backyard. In 1903, after several months of experiments and efforts, they succeeded in building their first motorcycle. This small motorcycle had a 160 cubic centimeters engine, and its design was very simple and basic. In fact, they were the only bicycles that had special engines installed on them and were used for speed races. But Harley and Davidson decided to keep working and improve their product. Meanwhile, Walter Davidson, Arthur's brother, joined them to help develop and produce motorcycles. By 1904, they were able to build a stronger and faster motorcycle that entered local races and placed well. The success of these motorcycles made them think of starting a company to produce their own motorcycles. In 1907, the Harley-Davidson Company was officially established, and the number of workers more than doubled compared to the previous year and increased to 18 people. The space of the workshop has also been doubled, and with time, their motorcycles became popular due to their high quality and good performance. It was in this year that the first motorcycle of this company was sold to the Detroit Police Department. In 1909, the Harley-Davidson Company introduced its first motorcycle with a V-twin engine. This engine produced 7 horsepower. In 1910, the famous logo was installed on motorcycles for the first time, and it was registered a year later. The winners of the 7 motorcycle races in the United States this year were all riding Harley-Davidson bikes. In 1912, the first foreign sale of this company's engines took place, and some of the company's products were sent to Japan. It was in this year that the headquarters of this company was opened in Milwaukee. In 1917, at least a third of all the motorcycles produced by this company were sold to the United States Army. In 1918, half of the company's production was purchased by the United States Army, which was present in World War I. By the end of the war, it was estimated that more than 200,000 motorcycles were used by the country's military, most of which belonged to the Harley-Davidson Company. In 1941, the United States entered World War II. During the war, the company produced more than 60,000 military motorcycles for the United States Army. The two world wars helped Harley-Davidson shape and cement the brand's image of freedom, for which it is still famous today.